Right, excuse me, hang on a second. Let me get my phone. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new racing league has been debuted here tonight, and of course, I'm the host tonight, called Oliver, and it's the official commentator for this brand new racing league. It's called the Future Racing League, or in short as the FRL. Welcome to this brand new championship, and this is the mini league, of course. So yeah, welcome to this new championship. So we've got a fantastic lineup tonight, full of drivers, full of really raring to go, and we have got a fantastic lineup for you tonight. So I'll tell you the lineup very shortly. I'm just going to text this little dude here. Give me a second. So yeah, we got a fantastic lineup of drivers, and of course we're starting our mini league here in Azerbaijan. This is a tester for the drivers of what their skill is like around this amazing street circuit. Of course, it's pretty much the fastest street circuit one of the fastest street circuits on the calendar, and this is what the driver's going to be facing: the 90-degree corners in the first set, the very tight twisted chicane in the second, and of course the ferocious high speed dash to the line in the third sector, or the Formula One motorway as they call it. So yeah, qualifying will be very, very busy, of course. So we've quite busy. We've got full quality tonight, and we've got a brilliant race ahead of us as well. I'm just gonna do a couple of bits on my phone before I tell you the lineup. Just do a couple of bits here. Oh dear, wrong way. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, my typing is really bad. Give me a second, ladies and gents. There we go. Oh dear, I'm really trying here. Right, that. Have I got it? Yes, I've got it. There we go. It's all done. Sweet. Right. Okay, so we've got a lineup full of drivers ready to go tonight. We've got Senna Martins, Deckerman. You got Fishing. I can't even say it. I'll just call it Fishing because I can't really say his name. You got Jim Strav. You got Envoy Extreme. Great name. That sounds very very aggressive. You got Bagos 2. Ryan Van Doom, Sonic Hawk. You got the Hyper Wars Coon. You got AFC Razor. You got X Gamer, the admin for this league. You got V Reader. You got Need for Speed, or as I like to put it, one of my best friends, Harry from school. You got LT Cobalt. You got Android Stain, I think I call it. Ryan Matey would be seen in race. He's a dark horses for this as well. We've got Xander, and of course you've got me there as spectator, and that's all good. So right, we go into the driver lineup as well. I don't want to pick any of these, so that's all done. Right, and now let's go to the driver lineup. So sorry the stream was a little bit late because we had to do a 8 o'clock clap here. It's a traditional course here in the UK to have an 8 o'clock clap for the NHS. It's always respectful, of course. There's always a great respect for the NHS for what they're doing during this difficult time, of course. It's unprecedented time, of course, for us all, really, which is it's a good mark to respect for our country and all around the world, really, to pay their respects to give their respects to the people on the front line who's risking their life, really, saving the people and looking after us during this unprecedented time. So give that to the NHS as well. So the lineup for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and this is where the drivers will be lined up for this mini leagues. We got in Mercedes, look out for Sonic Hawk and Senna. In Ferrari is Gamer and Nickert. I'm trying to think what it is in there. In Red Bull is Tommy and Kogutaz. In McLaren is Dreamstrap and Deckerman, who is a reserve. In Renault is Bagos and Envoy Extreme. In Toro Rosso is Cobalt and Donald, or is known as Fish Next. Cobalt is reserved tonight. AFC and Ridder. Hang on, no, I forgot this right. Yes, no, I have. No, I haven't. Racing Point, we got Razor and Ridder. In Haas is Need for Speed and Adrian Stain, I believe. In Alfa Romeo is Lucky Team and Ryan Matey. And Williams is Hyperwars, Coon and Granty Boy. We've got a few drivers just missing, of course, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind that. So we'll just go and put the timetable on. Let's put that on there, and telemetry tyres fitted. Right, done. Right, okay. Onto the track where we need to see what's going to be. A bit of an overcast day actually here on the circuit. Got Need for Speed there in the Haas. You must be very happy to be doing the Haas car today. So the first one on circuit is I believe is an Alfa Romeo, I believe, and of course it's Ryan Matey, which is the first one out here in this brand new mini league. And in this mini league, of course, like 7 races or so, 7 or 8 races. So yeah, 7 races. So you'll be seeing This is a little mini championship before. To see how the drivers will get on with each other and everyone else. So Ryan Matey, let's see how he gets on his first run in this car. He's raced in other leagues in this car. He's pretty much used to it. He's my teammate in one league. He's a GP3 driver in this car as well, so he's pretty much used to it. Very good first corner. Into the second corner now. It's another 90-degree turn. 50-meter ball, he brakes, nicely done, nice and tight, tidy on the exit, now flies down this long back straight. This is where the second DRS zone is going to be. Now he brakes down there on the 100-meter board, nice and tidy, clean exit, another left-hander, brakes at, I think, around about 60 meters before he brakes into the corner. Bit of a difficult corner, this one. It's a flowing left, then there's a 90-degree right. And it's Envoy Extreme moves out the way wisely. This is pretty much one of the slowest corners on the track. Pretty difficult turn as well. Like the car has a good front end, as I can see. Ryan's got a good setup on him. Through the castle section. Nice and quick, nice and tidy. Now he flies down towards the end and for these left-handers, nice and flat. Difficult braking zone this bit. Look at that, nice and tidy. Third gear, left in. Now this is an important corner. This is where you're going to need to have a good exit because the long, fast straight is coming up. You got one more chicane. Easy chicane, easy done. And then they've got this long back straight. Well, this long main straight, sorry. Where Ryan be opening up this DRS now. Let's see what the banker time's going to be for Ryan. And he sets a 1:39.4. Fishix has gone into second, and then the V Reader with a 1:38.2. So Ryan has got a bit of competition there. I can see in the lead. Let's have a look at Bagos on the medium tyres. Neither Speakers puts in a 1:41.2. Cobalt is retired from the session, and that oh dear, he clung to the wall, and there's a spinner as well. Oh dear, it's the Red Bulls having a bit of a tangle. Ryan Van Doom and Cobalt must have a bit of a tangle or something. But and as you can see, Cobalt end up in the wall in the very difficult braking zone. He must have clung to the curb or wrong or something. That's a real shame for Cobalt there. That's very unlucky. Sonic Hawk hasn't gone onto the track yet. Let's have a look at Senna. He's another dark horse as well because he's a very, very fast driver. Is Senna. He never puts a foot wrong, isn't he? Senna Martins now into these flowing corners. Got a bit of traffic ahead of him. That was his teammates. I think he just gone past. I believe Senna's purple in the first sector. He's making good time already on V Reader. He's now going into the second sector now. Let's see what he can do around this castle section. Senna's already a champion in another league, so you can tell this guy is already quick. He's already looks like he's already getting used to this Mercedes already. He could be another Lewis Hamilton if he be like him. So this goes into this left-hander. Then another left into another break-in. This is where Cobalt crashed. No problems for Senna though. Into and Vida is retired from the session. That was his racing point out. The pole man is out. Oh dear. Reader must have gone off at the second sector. He looks like he has. V Reader's out of qualifying, so that means pole position's up for grabs here. If anyone could beat his lap time, of course, and that could be Senna to take down his lap time. He's going down to the line now, trying to see the shortest run possible. 39.5. Just behind Ryan. Very good out there for Senna. Sonic Hawk's on the lap, his teammates on the lap. Here's Xander on the lap, out lap. Here's X Gamer. And Sonic Hawk's out. Oh dear, a load of drivers are running out of qualifying. That's a bit of a shame. And I think, if I can guess right, he's lost it in the chicane. He's lost it in the chicane, I see. No, I don't think it is. I don't know where. I know where he is. It's just after the castle section. Unlucky there for Sonic Hawk. Here comes Need for Speed's teammate. Oh, that's a bit of a weird entry. Gone into the pits. I wonder what he's doing there. Bit of a weird one now, but okay then. So X Game is about to start his lap now. I'm on my own tonight, guys, by the way, as with other co-commentator, but no man, I can do it on my own, you know, it's no me as everyone else. So X Gamer now flies down the straight and into the start of his lap. X Gamer's a fast driver. We all know that. Let's see how X gets on. Let's see how X Gamer can beat V Reader's time. He might get a little bit of slipstream actually from good. I need to stop yawning, guys. I had a long day today. I don't know why. I haven't done that much today actually. I had a few bits going here and there, but I didn't expect to be this tired actually, which to be fair, which is a bit silly for me to be yawning on stream, but I'm doing my best, guys. So X Gamer now flies through the chicane in towards the castle section where Sonic Hawk unfortunately had an accident. Well, straight after that, it was after the left-hander, to be fair. X Gamer now into the castle section, cut the square aggressively, which he does, so he can get a better line now. This is where Sonic Hawk had a bad accident. Now down towards these left-handers. Azerbaijan, of course, debuted in 2016. They had their first race there. There was mixed bags about it, of course, but 2017 came along, and then the track set alight, of course, and then from then onwards, it's been a great Grand Prix to watch. So stop yawning, you. X Gamer went purple in the second sector, and then see how he gets on down towards the final part where he scores as the main straight. It's going off fast as he can as soon as he went out of so it's down to engine power, and it's down. It goes into fifth of 139.9. Let's see how Need for Speed gets on. Cuts the wall on the outside a bit, but it's okay. Let's see how is he got any damage to the car. Nope, the car looks fine to me. Oh, that's his teammate. That's his teammate in the wall. Oh dear, that's a shame. He's on an out lap. I don't know if he's got. I think he has damage to the wing, so bit of his not good for his teammate there for Need for Speed there. But Need for Speed is still carrying on. As he flies down towards. Let's see how Need for Speed will take this corner. Easy peasy. No problems for Need for Speed there. Into his left-hander. And I believe Need for Speed went purple in the second sector. Go on, Need for Speed. Let's see what you can do. Let's see, I've got the Need for Speed. Oh, his teammates out of qualifying. Oh no, that's not a good day for Haas, and Haas has lost a teammate, so that's not a good idea. Gunther Steiner will not be pleased with that performance, so Need for Speed flies down 140.9. He has improved. So very good work from Need for Speed there. Fantastic work. Let's have a look at AFC Razor. Let's see how he gets on. Put most of up to P6. So very nicely done. And Xander is going slowly. Right, mate's in the pits. Sonic Hawk in the pits. Great. Sorry, Sensei Man's in the pit. Ryan Van Doom. He's on a lap. Let's see how he cracks on in the second sector. Flies downhill towards the right-hander. He looks like he's six seconds down, so he must have Sensei Martin's it's for time for qualifying. Oh, I see. I've been never time for qualifying because, of course, it's Q1. I keep thinking it's an 18-minute quali, guys. I really don't understand why I'm saying this. So bad luck on my part there. So into the final few moments of qualifying. Hyper's Wars Kuhn is out from P13. Is that safe? I don't know. Harry doesn't believe he's safe in P10. He's got to try and have another go for himself. And Jim Strav has gone into P9. Very nicely done for Jim Strav. Nice, very well done from him. He'll be perfectly safe for qualifying too. Need for Speed now in 11th. Goes towards the main straight. I think he's coming in. Yep, he's coming in. So Need for Speed's coming in. So anyone else on the lap? Deckerman is on an out lap. It's a Ferrari of X Gamer. There he is. He was on a lap, go down towards the final part of the track. Let's see how he cracks on down into this long section. Is he going to the pits? Yep, he's coming to the pits. By smacking his wing off. Good work, X Gamer. Very nicely done. So the drivers are safely through is V Reader, Ryan Matey, Senna, Sander, Ryan Van Doom. SC Razor looks okay. X Gamer looks okay. Fashion, I think Fashic 10. I think it's Fashic 10. I can't pronounce the name, buddy. I'm very sorry. Jim Strav looks like he's okay. Ryan Van Doom, yep, he's safe. He's retired from the session. X Gamer's retired from the session as well. The 39s are all safe. Need for Speed, I think in my opinion, have to go again. Bagos now is coming in. Yep, that's fine, matey. Retired from the session as well. He's safe. Xander's safe. Bagos is not safe. He has to go in the Renault. He's got to get into that low 140s. Premium love. It needs to be around near Fashion X, who's retired from the session. So Fashion the Solo Bagos now to see what he can do in the Renault. His teammate needs to go again as well. Bagos is on the flyer. So camera change there. Sorry about that. He's got a purple sector 1, so he's on a good lap at the moment. On course to get out of that zone and be safe in for Q2. So it's into the castle section. Nicely done, neat and tidy. Get a good exit out of here. Very bit wide on the exit there, but it's all good. He's flying down the straight now into, comes towards the end of the second sector, flies down into this left-hander, clips the curb nicely, nice and tidy, into, towards the end of the sector. It's another purple sector. It's on for a very good lap. His Bagos here is on for a very good run. He's going into the chicane now. Flies down towards the main straight. Through this little kink. Down he goes. He needs to get out. It needs to be under that. It needs to be a low 40 or into the 39s or 38, 39, 40. He's safe. Bagos, in my opinion, is safe. Let's see how Harry gets on. He has to get out to qualifying as well. I believe he's safe, but I think it's Envoy Extreme. Oh, and Harry's invalidated. Harry has invalidated his lap, and that's not good news for the Haas driver. Not very good at all. He's have to go again, unfortunately. So Bagos, it should be okay. I don't know why Envoy Extreme's not going out again. I think he needs to go. He has to go out. He's got to go. Let's have a look here. So, yeah, in my opinion, it should be okay to go into Q1. Sonic Hawk has rejoined. After his little bad time, unfortunately. So, Need for Speeds is the only one on the track. What happened there? Bagos is retired from the session now, so only got 4 drivers remaining. Oh, that's the reason why Bagos was out. I just spotted it there and he clouted the barrier. That's not good for Bagos at all. Escape so everyone can retire in the pit, so Harry is safe. Harry is going to Q2. He doesn't need to go again. He could just go into the pit to retire, but is Harry going to listen? No, he's going to go again. Harry thinks he's not safe, but he is. Harry is safe. Envoy Extreme is safe. Dickerman is safe. All these 4 drivers are safe. I think, in my opinion, only Cobalt and Sonic Hawk that's out. Or Bagos and Hyperwars Coon. So, to the end, after Harry's finished his run, I think this might be his practice lap, of course. I think this might be his practice lap. So, Need for Speed just want another feel for the circuit before he goes out again for Q2. If you do like the content, then please like and subscribe, of course, into the channel, so you can get all the best action. Of course, I'll be here every week, of course, as your main commentator. So we've got Need for Speed now, just cruising around the track at the moment, getting a feel for the circuit. As a bit of sunlight actually starting to come down on Azerbaijan to give the track a bit more glamour. Nice to see a bit of sunshine. Speaking of which, it's been a lovely day here in the UK actually. Lovely bit of weather, of course. And a good few days actually in the weather. It's been very kind. Mind you, it is the summer. I mean, of course. Need for Speed now. Into the final part of the straight. He is safe. It's a bit meaningless. There he goes, he's finished. So, Harry is finished. He's through into Q2. Let's see if the drivers are out then. Usually it's 2 drivers. Well, bottom 5. Yeah, yes. So the drivers are out is Cobalt, Sonic Hawk, Ardridestein, and Bagos is out. So, unfortunate for them. So, at the moment, V-Reader is looking very, very, very good in the racing point. But Ryan Matey, don't count him out. Or Senna, don't count him out. These guys are just saving tyres for going into the race. Saving tyres for the race on. Well, well, I guess I think it's the next day, of course, but because it clearly isn't. So congratulations to the drivers in Q1 to get through, and now we're into the next part of qualifying, and we're now into the big boy stuff. Now this is when this is where things get really, really serious. This is where things get tough. I would consider this full quad. Thank you for the comment. Thank you there. Good luck, fella. Thank you. It's full quality. What's the point of these guys in lats? Well, I'm trying to know that myself. To be fair, I have an evening to get on with. Is it? Yeah, I thought so. And Senna just put up a few emoji laughing faces. So into the next part of qualifying we go. V-Reed. Need for Speed's already coming out first. Well, he's not first, actually. I can predict who's first. It is Mr. Ryan Matey, of course, in the Alfa Romeo. So let's see how Ryan gets on. He's a very consistent driver, is Ryan. Knows where each corner is. This is the vital part of qualifying, of course. So this set you fastest time in Q2, and you'll be starting on that tyre for the race. So Ryan opted for the medium tyres. So the first run was the soft lap. They just want to get out to qualifying as fast as they can, and they could just rest up for the second part. And now Ryan into very close to the wall there, I must say, in the least, into the chicane. Flies through. Let's see how Ryan will crack on for his lap. Yeah, this will be a bit of a slower lap than his 1:39 in Q1 because he's on the mediums, but you never know what Ryan can be capable of, can you? Here he comes. Nicely done there, right? Oh, he's a validated lap there from Ryan. So he has to slow down and save his errs. So not a good start there for Ryan, of course. Need for Speed. Let's see what he can do. In the Haas. Flies through turn 2. Gets the first 2 corners correctly. Let's go on board with Harry as he flies down towards the third corner. A bit wide, I must admit. A bit wide there from Harry. Now into the turn 4. That's a bit better, Harry. Now into the chicane. Tight for the first bit. Nicely done. Tight for the second bit. Clips the curb. No matter. He's through. Now into the slowest part of the circuit. Let's see what he can do here. Into second gear. Clips the curb. The car turns in very well. Into the cancel section. Nicely done there. Aggressive with the curves is what you need to do in the cancel section. Harry now flies down towards the double left-hander, flies through the first, into the second. Now the braking zone here. Clips the curve very nicely through there. Now into this left-hander before the long drag down, the dash down towards, that's Ryan Matey moving out of the way. Probably Ryan using a bit of slipstream there from Harry to get a little bit of boost. He is as well. Ryan's using a bit of boost from Harry, just get a bit of slipstream. And Harry sets a 1:41.8. So a decent time there from Harry. Not one of the quickest times, but as Ryan Matey starts his lap now, Senna, 1:40.0. So very nice lap there from Senna. V Reader, who was of course who led the first qualifying lap part. Wiping Wars Coolers set to 1:41.7, just a bit faster than Harry by a few hundredths of a second. Gamer, of course, it went just 200ths faster actually in P2. So very good laps there from the top 3. We got McLaren there. I think it was Deckerman. Yeah, it was. So a bit off the circuit. We got V Reader now is about to come in for his end of his run. Of course, he was fastest in Q1. 1:41.0 to beat. And he smashes that as well. Was that on the medium? It was on the mediums. What a lap there from V Reader. One to watch. Envoy Extreme used the soft, so he might want to start. I don't know if that was a good idea, but Ryan Van Doom moves out of the way. Zandag's in the pits. Ryan Matey's about to come through with a purple second sector. He gets a bit wide on the exit, flies down towards the chicanes. Nicely done. Flies through because of the wall on the exit, but it's all good. Flies down towards the into the final straight now. That's what Ryan Mater going to do. Ryan Mater's got a 1:39.3 or around about 1:40.6. So that put him in fifth place. Hyperwars Kuhn just moves out of the way for people, and Harry goes into the pits. Deckerman now in P10. I believe he's lost parts of his front wing, so unfortunately there's nothing you can do there. Xander's about to come out for his lap. His teammates on the lap though. Fishixen, I can't even say it. I'll call him Fashionix. Fashionix I'm going to call you now. I'll call you Fashionix, because obviously I just can't pronounce your name. I literally cannot, and do apologise. So, towards the end of the second sector, it's a purple sector. It's a purple sector from Fashion X into the final part of the course now. He's got a racing point actually he can actually use slipstream on. So it's a bit of an advantage here. Let's have a look what he does on board. He's got that's V Reader ahead of him. Now I believe he can use a bit of slipstream from him. He does. That's a bit of boost for him. But that's because that will send him into third place. He's definitely going to be safe for Q3. FC Razor goes into P7, so that pushes Need for Speed into the drop zone. Xander is on an outlap. Now it's going to be interesting. The people in danger will be, of course, Hyperwars Coup, Ryan Van Doom, Need for Speed. Very interesting. Let's see what the second part of Q2 will bring. Senna, has he gone out on the softs? I didn't see a Merc. That's on a Merc? No. It says it's on the softs, but I don't think he is on the softs. I don't know if he is. Xander now starts his lap now. Into the second, turn 2. Turns in nicely. In onto the back straight. DRS activated. Long straight. Brakes hard. Nicely done. Evoke Street retires. He thinks he's done enough. V-Reader's definitely done enough. He could just retire and literally have a good break, have a good cup of tea. Xander now into the technical part. Kuhn or Kun? I think it's Kun, I believe. I think it's Kun. Hyperwars Kun, I don't know. I'll just call you know what? I'm gonna call you Hyperwars. It sounds a lot more aggressive. Hyperwars. Because obviously it sounds aggressive. Sounds dangerous. Xander now into the second sector. End of the second sector, to be fair. Purple in the second sector. It's looking good for Xander. Flies into the final part of the track. Can Xander be enough to get up into the Q3 positions? Here comes Xander. Flies down the straight. Xander goes P12 or 1:41.9, so it's not enough for Deckerman. Well, Deckerman now is about to start his lap, so Need for Speed has to get out. Xander has to go again. Plug my light there, silly me. It goes Deckerman. Or Deckerman. Or an FC Razor retire. So that's him done for qualifying. He thinks he's done enough. It goes. Oh, Deckerman. Deckerman. I don't know how you say it, but. Never know. Maybe I'm not good with it. Oh, and he hit the wall. And that's his end plate missing. He has to go again. He has to go in the pits, get the wing changed. Of course, that's not what you wanted. For the McLaren man. Not good. So we're now into the tasty final qualifying. Rita has done enough, exceptionally well. Senna is just retired, he's done enough. Duckerman thinks he still carries on. I think it's a purple for his time really, not for everyone else. Duckerman now into the castle section. He's got chunks of understeer in that McLaren. Losing his end play, of course. X-Gamer's done enough. Envoy Extreme's done enough. Ryan Matey's done enough, in my opinion, he is. FC Race, I don't know, but I think I'm confident he's done enough. It comes to the McLaren man. Understeer's going to be a massive problem in this bit. Oh, only just misses the wall. Flies down the long straight. He's still carrying on. Fair play to him, we're missing an end plate. And it goes to a 140.2. He's definitely done enough with an missing end plate. So fair play to Dickerman there. So well done to the McLaren man, even though he's on softs. So here he's starting on soft tyres for the race. So the tyres that the drivers will be choosing, actually, they'll be the tyres to be choosing, they'll be on Reader's going to be on mediums. Senna's in there, he'll be on mediums. Here comes Harry. He's got to be. Oh, and Harry's got an invalidated lap, so he's got to go again. So he's got to go around, save the ears. Save the ears, bunny. And then you can go again. So, Ryan Van Doom, he can push Sander out of those Q3 positions for sure. Surely. But Xander will be watching on with good, close-eyed attention to the drivers around him. Ryan Van Doom, sorry. Hyper Wars has gone back out on the track. He has to make an improvement. Ryan Van Doom on his lap. What's he gonna do? Where's Hyper Wars? He's on that lap as well. Here comes Ryan Van Doom into the final parts of the track to start his flying lap. He's in P12. It's not good enough for him. He's on the softs. He has to be on the softs as well to get out of that drop zone. It's a 141.6 is the target. He's only a tenth off of that time. Van Doom now into the back straight. Flies down towards turn 3. How late is he going to brake? Quite late on the brakes. Tiny into the first part. Now into the... Oh, wide. He's gone wide and he's gone very wide. And that's missing his end plate as well. Ryan Van Doom, not very good for him. Unlucky. What's Ryan Van Doom going to do now? I think that's his qualifying finish, is it? He's still carrying on. Harry's on a lap as well. So is Harry on a lap? Yep, he is. So he's... Oh, Ryan Van Doom's having massive problems. He's 9/10 down on his time. I don't think he's going to do enough. Hyper Wars Kuhn is on a lap now. Well, I've just got Hyper Wars. Xander's retired. He thinks he's had enough. He thinks... Oh, and Ryan Van Doom! Oh, dear. I'm surprised he hasn't lost his wing. Harry is 7/10 up on his time. Keep doing that, buddy. You'll be definitely going through. So Ryan Van Doom is out of qualifying. Hyper Wars and Harry now the only ones that can get into... Ryan Van Doom's done enough. He's crashed into the chicane. I think he's done it on purpose. I don't know. So I think he understeered into the chicane. I don't blame. Unlucky there. Unlucky there for Ryan, unfortunately. Ryan Mate is retired. He's done enough for sure. Duckerman is safe, of course, with 49.2. Harry's got neat and tidy. What's Harry going to do? What's his time like? 4/10. He's a bit slower. He's losing time. Deckerman is finished. It's all down to Harry and Hyper Wars to beat Xander's 141.6. Harry now flies down towards the final turn. It flies down the main straight. What's Harry going to do now? His deployment of hers is draining away slowly. Harry's gone and he's done enough. He's done enough. He's done enough into Q3. But now what's Hyperwar's going to do? Is Hyperwar's going to push Harry out? Hyperwar's into the final parts of the straight. He goes towards the line. It's not enough. Harry is through to Q3. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that Harry goes through. What a miracle. Harry goes through into Q3. He's never been in that position before in league racing. I don't think he ever has. Unbelievable stuff. Harry should be delighted with that, but now it all comes down to the nitty-gritty. V-Reed and Senna, Deckerman, Fashionette X-Gamer, Invo Extreme, Ryan Matey, Razor, Jim Strav and Harry, or Neva Speed is now going into the top 10 shootouts. This is what it's all about. The race for pole is on. Who's got the fastest car out of those top 10 drivers? It's going to be so much fun here in the FRL. It's all down to this now. What's he going to come to? What's he going to be? What's he going to take? What's it going to be? What's the pressure going to be? What's the hard pressure going to be like? So many questions, so many answers into this final part of qualifying. 12 minutes, 2 runs to decide it all for this qualifying session. V-Reed has been in exceptional form. He should be the favourite going into this Q3 session, but do not count out Senna, do not count out Ryan, do not count out all the drivers. Senna could provide a massive surprise here in Azerbaijan. Hyperwar said it's P11 fresh tyres, and he has got the free choice of tyres, so he's very happy with his position actually. He said he'd rather be P11 than going to Q3, so he's actually quite happy to be P11. If you say so, I don't blame you. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge what you say. Who's on for his lap first? Is it Senna? No, it's Fashion. It's Fashion X. I can never say his name. I'm sorry. It's Fashixen, I think. I'm best trying to say. Sort of Fashixen into turn 2. And he's got, I think it's a Red Bull. No, the Red Bull's already out. So I believe the car behind is Ryan Matey. It is. It's the Alpha Man. It's the Alpha Man of Ryan Matey into this good. It depends where it all comes down to. So Fashion X now into this twisty, complicated section. Into the castle area where it's all narrow and twisty. Navigates it well. Into the outer parts of controls the second part of the sector. Does the turn nicely into this final part of the sector. So 14.6. Ryan Matey will be coming towards them now. It goes a bit wide, but I think he usually does that anyway. What's... We'll have a look at all these drivers. Francesco's about to come through first, followed by Ryan for the looks of things. I think it's Harry next. No, it's going to be... It's V. Reader's next. V. Reader's next. So these drivers, I think he'll go first. Francesco goes into pole. 38.6. What a lap from him. 37.9. Wow, from V. Reader. 37.9. Unbelievable from V. Reader. That's fantastic. And Harry now, he's coming towards the final part of the course. Harry goes into a 140.6. That's his personal best for Harry. P6 for Harry. But of course, the other drivers hasn't done their laps yet, like Envoy Extreme, for example. He's got his all laps to do. 37.9, unbelievable stuff. I've got a phone call coming through. Can't answer it, I'm afraid, because I got to do commentary to do. Just trying to call decline. So right, Envoy Extreme 41.4. So goes behind Harry. So I think there might have been a few mistakes here and there, but I haven't seen the lap, so no me. That's me and my bad. Jim Stram just gets out of the way for the drivers. AFC Razor is on an out lap. Let's have a look. AFC Razor gets on. So AFC Razor, of course, he's going to be very happy to where he's gone now into Q3. I'm trying to rest my throat at the moment. Okay, so I've rested my throat a bit now, and let's see how AFC Razor gets on. Right, let's see what he can do on this flying lap. Let's go into turn 1, nice and tidy. In towards turn 2, this is where you get to have DRS after this corner. After this turn, you fly. DRS wide open in the racing point. Let's see what he can do. My controller keeps bumping out of the way. Don't know why he keeps doing that. So FC Razor now towards the end of the first sector. It goes into a 34.9. That's okay for now. You're looking around P6, P7 territory. I believe it is. AFC Razor coming towards the final part of the lap. Nice and tidy. Let's see what the second center will be. He's looking good. 15.3. You're looking around Harry territory. AFC Razor flies down towards the main straight now. Let's see what he can do. You're looking around P6 if you're lucky. AFC Razor goes P4. I was wrong. It's better than Parry's position. He goes to the P4. Great lap from AFC Razor. And it's a 39.3 for AFC Razor. And Ryan Matey is on an out lap, so all these drivers are coming up for their second runs. Can you believe this? I can't wait for this last run shootout. James Travers is about to do is on an out lap. Jim Travers round the final few corners. Ryan Matey and the Alfa Romeo. It's got it all to do. 37.9 to beat. You got Senna's 38.6 to beat. V Reader though, absolutely astonishing, 37.9. So that's one hell of a time to be. You're talking a good gap actually. Let's have a look at the gap actually. To that's 7/10 to beat. Ryan's on 1.8 seconds down. It's unbelievable time. If you think about it, it's unbelievable to where V Reader actually is. It's unreal. Let's stick to the gaps for now, because I've been. Oh, Ryan Matey went a bit wide into turn 3, sorry, and he knows that. He's backs off. He's gonna go again. He's going to go again. So, Senna Martin's in the pit. Fashion X now. He's on a lap. He's got his hundredths off Senna. He bumps the wall on the inside. He lost an end plate, so that's going to cost him time. MC Razor's had enough. He's going to be retired. He retires from the session. He's had enough of qualifying. He's happy with his position. But don't forget, Document will be coming out soon. Senna Martins is out on the track now. V Reader's on the lap. V Reader's on the lap. He wants to make sure he stays where he is. He wants to stay where he is and keep pole position a certainty. Here comes V Reader. Flies down towards the main straight. He clouts the wall, I think, on the inside. I don't know if he did. I keep my phone like he's texting me. I don't know why. It's really irritating. So into V Reader goes to the pits. He's had enough. He can't go out for another run. He's finished. He's done. Out. He's done qualifying. Senna now, what's he can do? Where's Ryan Matey? About to start his lap now. Where's Harry at? He's about to finish his lap. Let's have a look at. He's about to start his lap. Have a look at Ryan. He's got it all to do, remember. Fashion X is, I think Fashion X is into the pit, so that's his qualifying done. Ryan is into the second part. He's given the car everything. He's 1.3 slower than his previous. It's all to do for Ryan Matey. If he wants to do something out of the bag here. Senna's about to start his lap any moment. We'll go to Senna in a minute. But let's have a look at Ryan first. Into the council station. He's got all to do here in Azerbaijan. Flies through. V Reader retires. I don't blame him. He's very, very comfortable. But don't count out Senna just yet. He's just started his lap now. Jim Strand retires. He's had enough. So Harry could nip seventh if he's lucky. Harry's about to come towards where Ryan just gone past on the track. Ryan has got all to do here through the chicane. Oh, he cast the ball on the outside. I don't think this will be enough. Ryan's had enough. He said he's had enough. He's had enough. Where's one on Senna then? Let's have a guess for Senna. He's 3/10 faster. Senna in the Mercedes. Harry's about to cross the line any moment. I think Harry's had enough. I think he has. Harry's had enough. It's all down to Senna. 3/10 faster. Through the first sector, remember. Into the second sector. Flies through. Look how fast he's going as well. Clips the curb nicely in towards the end of the sector. What's it going to be? 4/10 faster. He needs to find another few tenths. Here comes Senna. Flies through the chicane. Just kisses the one on the outside. I don't think he'll lose any time. It's all down to the final part of the circuit. The long drag straight. 39.6.7, 38.1 is a good attempt from Senna, but it's just not enough. But what an lap from Senna though. He gave his all. X Gamer goes into fourth, improves his time. Senna Ryan Matey will start 7th. Unbelievable there for Ryan there. Bit of a shocker, to be fair, but due to his driving. Invoy Extreme will come 9th. Neither Steve will start 10th. So Invoy Extreme just jumped Harry there. So that's qualifying finish. Jacob has about to finish his lap now. So that's it. Q3 done. So that's the lineup for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix of the first race of this mini league. So that's the lineup. V-Reader looking like the favourite. For Senna is a dark horse. Fashion X in 3rd. Escaper 4th. Razor 5th. Deco in 6th. Ryan in 7th. Just keep an eye on him. You'll be a dark horse. Jim Strav, Envoy, and Need for Speed. Harry will be very pleased to be 10th. He'd be very, very happy. So, into the last part of this. It's the most important one. It's the race. The race of races. Looks like a nice sunny day for Azerbaijan. And who can you blame him? The city is, of course, is below sea level, can you believe? It's quite a low city. The session will be getting underway in like 20 seconds before we get underway for this Grand Prix of Azerbaijan. This should be a good warfare between the top guys, the mid runners, and the bottom lot. A few surprises down there, the bottom, to be fair. But here we go for the formation lap of this event. We've put the tyres on. Tyres, there we go. There you go. Let's see what the bottom guys have done. Hyper Wars, probably pretty much makes sense. Really, Hyper Wars down to Andre Stain. Has gone for opted for the mediums. Need the Speed Envoy and Decrement on the medium tyres. It makes sense, to be fair. The sauce will not last long through here. This is gonna be a good race. I could see it becoming a good race. Let's see what these drivers can do around the streets of Azerbaijan, the fastest street circuit on the calendar. What's the drivers driving gonna be like? I haven't seen all of them, but I know some of them's driving styles. I can't wait for this. I literally, really can't wait for this. The first Grand Prix of this mini league. Let's see what the drivers' skill like. Drivers' racecraft. The speed. We know what the speed's like for V-Reader, of course. I mean, he was a blast through qualifying. No one could touch him. That 37 was an absolute wonder lap, to be fair. But he'll have a tough test against Senna. He's, of course, is already a champion in another league, of course, so it'll be a tough test for V-Reader, of course. Don't count out some other drivers in there like X-Gamer and Ryan Matium, Razor and Deckerman. But of course, accidents will play a part and safety cars will play a part. I don't know who's going to win this race, to be fair. As the drivers now line up for the start of this race. It's going to be a very interesting Grand Prix. First race of the mini league, of course. Everyone's lining up now. Andre is lining his hats up at the back of the grid. There he is. There's the cars about to line up now. Here we go. For the start of this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Waiting for the cars to get ready. We go to 5 red lights. Are you ready to go? Sonic Core jumps the start, nose bridge on the start, and our lights out, and away we go here in Azerbaijan. And V-Reader has got a good start. A few people lagging the course. There's the McLaren lagging. I think that could be Jim Straff. But now here we go into the turn 2 area. Let's see how the drivers will cope through this slot. Ryan mating on a bit of a squabble with Deckerman, and let's see how side by side between MC Razor and let's see Ryan Mate is in a mix with 2 McLaren, so it should be a tough test of course. And then, the 2 McLaren smacked into each other. Jim Straff smacked to his teammates. Unbelievable. And there's a Renault and there's a Red Bull right front doom. I think of the spin. Oh dear, not a good start for the Red Bulls today. And now we're under safety car rules. And Deckerman is already out of the race by taken out by his teammate of Jim Straff. That was not good at all, but the top lots have gone up very well. The top 5's line is Stern. Ryan has made a place, of course, into P6. So that's all good. Need for Speed and P9. He makes a place over Envoy Extreme. Sonic Orgnak having a great day, of course, hitting the back side of Hyper Wars. You know what's going on down there. Let's have a look what they are doing. Already a squabble on the first lap already. Ryan Van Doom retires from the session. Is he retired on track, I wonder? Because there's another car there, of course, and Hyper Wars and Sonic Core, they're going side by side. I don't know why they're doing that for, but and that Sonic Core losing a wing as well, part of a wing. So these drivers have a bit of a scrap, and these two, I don't know what these 2 are doing. The Sonic Core goes into the wall and he retires from the session. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Right, that's not good. Okay, so that's no good. So I can see a few arguments coming on in the Discord chat later, but that can be discussed later. Sonic Hawk has left the session. There's a few drivers are pitting. Need for Speed's pitting for the medium tyres. Xander's opted for the hards. Hyperwars is not happy with Sonic Hawk. I don't know why Envoy Extreme didn't pit for those soft tyres, because you'll be in extraordinary amounts of trouble. So under the first, oh dear, and I saw a bit of end plate flying off, and I think that could be for Bagos. It is hitting the back of his teammate of Envoy Extreme. So a few teammates for Argy Bargy. Of course, so not good at all is X Gamer. A few spouts and pointing fingers. So safety car will come in at the end of the next lap. So this would be get back to normal racing speed very soon. Okay then, let's see how these drivers will crack on under the safety car restart after it goes in on the next lap. So let's go on board with X Gamer. One lap, of course these drivers have only done a lap. on these medium tyres. The guy's already pitted. It's from Jim Strav down. And that is AFC Razor in the pits. That's Harry in the pits. Why is Harry in the pits again? Don't know why. Jim Strav's in the pits. Okay, then what's Harry going for? It's for a wing change, and he must have a bump somewhere. It's going for another set of mediums. AFC Razor is on to the hards. So is Jim Strav. Bagos in the pits for hards. Hyper Wars and Envoy Extreme are still on there on their soft tyres. The bumper car's more than Formula 1 to be fair, so it's not looking great at the moment for... At the moment, here's Ryan Matey. Okay then, so what are these drivers going to do after this race in about half a lap's time? What are these drivers going to be thinking of? Just staying away from each other? Literally, or... staying away from each other? Or race to the first corner? Those are a few options. Just saying. If you like, of course, you like the racing. Of course, please like and subscribe to the channel for more races to come. We've got 6 more of these in this mini league, of course. Ryan Matey, this car's about to get ready for the safety car restart. Let's go to V-Reader. Safety car at the end of this lap. Let's see how the cars will behave. The drivers to behave, to be fair, underneath the safety car. Restart with V-Reader leading. Let's see if there's any bumping or barging. For any naughtiness from the drivers. I don't see any naughtiness going on from the drivers, so we're all looking good. V-Reader now being the safety car, pace car. Let's see what we can do. Our Drydenstein has left the session. So he's handing up for watching. So that's only one Haas left in this race, one Merc in this race, one Red Bull, one McLaren. We're ready to go here for the restart. Oh, and that's a Renault. Oh, Bagos hitting the wall. I just saw that on my screen, and that's not looking good. And all the looks like all the drivers having a bit of a calamity there. Not good for the drivers, of course, to be underneath the restart. Bagos is coming into the pits again, and that's Senna going wide. Not knowing Senna, there's a massive calamity there. That's Ryan Matey having a bit of a collision there with the walls, and he's lost 2 of his end plates, so he's got very bad damage. Bagos retires from the session, and Need Speed now is promoted to P10. So Need Speed now keeping on danger, of course. Let's have a look at what the other drivers are going to be doing. Let's have a look at Envoy Extreme. Let's see what he can do behind the Soros. And Ryan Matey's having understeering problems in the Alfa Romeo. He's not enjoying the car at the moment. Ryan Matey's having loads of problems with Xander on his tail, Envoy Extreme on his tail. Let's see what Xander can do. Oh, back in Envoy Extreme. You don't need to risk in your front wing. Ryan Matey has to go tight into the turn because he's looking after the wing, of course. He's going to have loads of problems with the car, of course. He's not going to enjoy the car's handling. He's handling it pretty well, to be fair. Bagos has left the session. So we're already going to a very incident-filled Azerbaijan Grand Prix, as it always is around this track, to be fair. Sonic Court now is all over the back of Ets Game. Well, Sensei Martins is all over the back of Ets Gamer. Excuse me. Envoy Extreme now, what's happening to him? Envoy Extreme on the spin. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, and that's Hyper Walls into the wall, and that's going to promote Cobalt into the 10th spot. Senna's gone past Ets Gamer. Harry's going to be enjoying this. We're going into P8 as we got Jim Stravo. We've got to overtake, and Harry's about to overtake as well. Harry's all over the back of the McLaren. Harry's all over the back of side by side with the McLaren. It's side by side. Squeezing towards the wall, and it's so close between those two that Harry sticks to the inside line. That's what's his braking like. Not good, and it's into the wall. Harry's not going to be with that at all, and he's not going to be happy because he's lost his front wing end plate. So not good there for Harry there. So that's not going to be nice for the car. It's going to be nice for the Harry. Not going to be nice for his mood as well. Ryan's in the pits, Hyperwars in the pits, Envoy's in the pits, and Cobalt's in the pits as well. It's game having a bit of oversteer as well. So Envoy Extreme opted for the hards. Ryan is on to another set of mediums. Hyperwars is in for softs, and Cobalt for softs. So that's what the pit runners have done. In towards the second part of the track where X Game is closing down. Trying to close down to Senna. But Senna, knowing him, he's going to take down the Toro Rosso of Fashion X. Here comes Senna in the Merc. Let's go on board with Senna. Let's see how he closes down to Fashion X. Oh, it's just the wall on the outside. He lost his end plate. That's not like Senna at all. Don't know if he's not used to the car or something. He's mostly seen a Renault, but he's got to understeer now. That's not good for him, isn't it? So 0.6 of a second. Is Senna going to carry on? Oh, he's lost more of his wing. He's got to come in now, Senna. He's got to come in for a new front wing. He's got to. He's got no other choice, Senna, and he is coming in. Unlucky that DRS is now enabled. So that means when he got underneath the second of the car, that means he can enable the DRS. Harry's not having a good time in the ass at all. Is he going to come in again? Or is he going to stay behind Razor? He is coming in. So very interfield race here. X Gamer is promoted to third. Sanders promoted to fourth. Jim Strav is into fifth. Where's Ryan Matey? In ninth. He's about to overtake the pit runners of Neither Street Razor Senna. He's going to gain I think 2 positions. And he will, yes he will. Let's have a look at Cobalt all over the back of Hyperwars. And Cobalt goes into the pit. So Ryan is promoted into 7th. A lot of drivers out to this Grand Prix already in this early stage, which is unbelievable to be fair. So now we've got Hyperwars. Keep catching down on Razor. Let's see what he can do in the Williams. Let's see what he's on a fresh set of softs. So if I think he's thinking that the soft tyres can go a little bit longer than he thinks. He's set a purple first set, so he's already catching down. He's all over the back of Razor here, 0.6 of a second. Senna's up for the hard tyres, so he's going to go to the end of the race. Those hards will go to the end. A little bit wide there from Razor. Hyperwars with a bit of oversteer. So he's lost a bit of time. He's over a second now. He needs to close that gap up if he wants to get DRS on Razor, on AFC Razor. Flies down the hill here, down the hill. Neither Speed is just behind them. S Gamer's in the pits now from his soft tyres. He's about to come out now. Senna's about to overtake him into P5. Yes, he will. Senna's up to P5. So, Ryan Matey, he's just crossed the line now, but X Gamer's perfectly safe. Ryan Matey sets his marker number 144.1. And all the drives a bit spread out now, so we're into the quiet part of the race now. This is where pit stops will be a factor. So we'll have a look here. This was our closest fight. It's Need for Speed. No, Hyperwars is 2.2 behind Razor here. He's lost a bit of time. I think he's losing a bit of time here to Razor, so that's not what he wanted. So these soft tyres will just go, I think, a good 12 or 13 laps before they go off the cliff. as they go off the edge here on this circuit. So Hyperwar is now 2.2 still. Trying his best to catch down to AFC Razor, but he's just pulling away from it, isn't he? It's now 2.6. He's gained 4 tenths, 5 tenths now. Yeah, it's nearly 3 seconds, so it's now 3.1. Hyperwars is struggling for something. I don't know. His car looks fine, but I don't think he doesn't seem to have any grip or the traction or just can't get used to the circuit. But Need for Speed is just starting to close a little bit of a gap on him. So now Need for Speed now 3.4 behind 4.1 now behind Hyperwars. The field is really spread out, to be fair. Ryan Matey puts in another fastest lap of the race. Over 1:43.7. Vida is leading the race by 4.2 seconds. He's got a very good gap over Fashion X and Alexander, so the Toro Rossos are having a good time around the circuit. And Cobalt now puts a 43.6 in the Red Bull. So, who's in P11, so he's trying to close down to Need for Speed, but at the moment the gaps are pretty spread, so you just have to wait for a while to wait for a battle. But of course, like I keep saying before, like and subscribe to the channel to see every week of this racing, of course. As Ryan Matey now closing to a 4.1, it's touching touch and go with X Gamer. 5.6 now between first and second. So let's see how the drivers will cope now, since the field is really spread out now, and there's nothing like literally no battles going on at all. Reader now puts in the fast level 1:43.6. Ryan Matey now just touching underneath 4 seconds. He's trying. He is in the 4 seconds now of Ryan now taking a very wide line. He's doing it all the time. He's been doing it throughout qualifying, of course. So it's I think it's a preferred line for Ryan there. It's now 3.8 now the gap. So the drivers now they're still trying to get used to each other. This is the first time racing against each other, of course, in this brand new championship. So it's all to play for. They're all new. It's a good field on race for them. 7 seconds between James Travers and Senna. Senna's in a comfortable race at the moment. He's still okay, so nothing to do with him. Envoy Extreme 29 seconds behind Cobalt, and Harry's into the pits again. 1 of 4. Look how Harry's pit stop. He's lost more of his front wing, so he's going to the hards now. So he's opted for the hard tyres. And another front wing change. How many front wing changes has he had throughout the race already? Is he coming out the pits? And Envoy Extreme, where is he? He's onto the main straight now. Harry is comfortably ahead. And now he comes into the second turn. So the drivers are just in a stalemate. All of them are in a stalemate. So the closest fight we have a little bit of a moment. It's Ryan Matey and X Gamer. So Ryan Matey is closing down a 3.9 gap. Has gone on board with Ryan. B Reader's streaking away at the moment. He's romping away on this circuit. He's already reaching turn 2 as it is. Ryan touches the wall just a tad. It's a bit of a tough test for Ryan today. Taking that preferred line as usual, going wide and after the wall. A bit of a risky move, that, to be fair, because you don't know what's going to be if you cut to the wall on that side of the car, and also you think of the ways that many endings can be on that wall. So 3.2 now the gap between Ryan Matey and X Gamer. So Ryan's closing the gap ever so slightly. You actually can see X Gamer there. Let's have a look at X Gamer's view. See how he's cracking on in the Ferrari. 2.2 now between the two of them. These two are very close to each other. As Hyperwars is in the pits. I believe he'll go for the hards. Yes, he will. So high balls on the hard tyres. Ryan Matey closing the gap still. To Gamer flies into these bends of Azerbaijan. He's closing. He can see that Ferrari blinking red. Is that red mist starting to come down to Ryan's eyes? Goes into the council section. You can see that Ferrari disappearing and appearing. You can just see Gamer. There he is. You can still see the Ferraris around 2 seconds now. 1.9. Ryan is gaining on Gamer here. This is the closest fight we got so far into the tricky left-hander. Handles it well, better than Gamer, who goes another few tenths faster. Bit wide on that left-hander, but Ryan is used to that. 1.4. Ryan is gaining. Fashion Nexus into the pits now. Where's James traveling all this? He goes into P3. Where's Senna? He's cutting through it over the line. He's going to be going in. It's going to be close between these two actually. Let's have a look where Senna is. Senna's there. And he still stays ahead. He still stays ahead of Senna, but that's all to play for. 1.3 now between Ryan and Gamer. This is where things start to get a little bit interesting. 1.2 now. This is now where Ryan needs to push. You can see that Ferrari just up ahead. 1.1. It's coming towards the RS zone on the next lap from this rate of pace. Ryan is starting to find the grip of the car. He's starting to get used to the circuit. He's now starting to find the speed he usually does. He's now closing in on Gamer bit by bit by bit. It's now 1.16 seconds. These two are good races. They know each other's now under a second between the two of them now. Ryan is now over the back of Gamer for P6. Gamer's struggling. Ryan's on 2-lap old mediums. Gamer's on 2-lap younger hards. Ryan clipping the curbs. It's now 0.4 of a second between the two. Ryan's going to help hang back out for the DRS zone. That's coming up in a few moments' time. Lifts off, lifting and coasting. Look at his errs that Ryan has. Gamer has got less errs than Ryan. Ryan now comes into that left-hander. He's now got Gamer in his sights. Got a tighter line than Gamer. Gamer now flies towards the final chicane. So does Ryan. He's looking at the slipstream. He's even lifting off. And Gamer goes into the wall slightly. They're not going to have to go side by side. Ryan's now onto the main street. So does Gamer. It's a drag race between the two. But Ryan's going to get DRS of course. And Ryan takes 6 plates away from Gamer. Gamer now is staying at the middle of the flag. They're going to the outside, side by side between the two of them. Ryan goes a bit wide. Gamer now near the inside line of Ryan. But can he stay? Can he hold the line of course? Ryan keeps wide a bit. Does the give Gamer room? But Ryan keeps on the plate. But Gamer now gets DRS on Ryan. Can he get past that Alfa Romeo? It's now 3 tenths, 2 tenths, closing, but Ryan holds on and stays. Oh, but Ryan hits the wall and it gets Gamer, and that's going to make Ryan really angry. And SC Razor now is all over the back of that Alfa Romeo now, and now Ryan's going to be all sorts of problems, all that work, and it's gone to waste. Unlucky there for Ryan. Now it's so unfortunate. He's moving out of the way because he knew the racing points going past him. But what a shame. And Hyperwars has gone past Cobalt, so Hyperwars is into 9th. But Cobalt's going to have none of it. As they go into, Cobalt's went too fast, and into Hyperwars. That's too late braking. Oh, Cobalt, I'm sorry, buddy. That's all your fault for that one, I'm afraid. And Need for Speed will take 10th place. But Harry gets into the points, and Virtual Safety Car is now been deployed. Oh, man. Unbelievable racing. It's been absolutely miraculous here at this Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and Zander has now goes into the pits under the virtual safety car, so that's very wise. And Senna will now be promoted into 4th. Whew, need to get my breath back, and look at V Reader's lead of 30 seconds. He's on the same tyres, and he's been on the same tyres It has been since the start of the race. Gamer and Ryan are both in the pits. Virtual safety car has been disengaged now. Harry and Cobalt now are about to go into a scrap. Cobalt gets a better speed than Harry. I think he reacted better than Harry underneath the safety car. So now Harry and Hyperwars are there. Oh, close from the drivers there, aren't they? And Cobalt and Need for Speed and Hyperwars are about to go into a fight where there's about to be problems. Cobalt and Hyperwars go into the pits. And they both hit the wall, and that's going to be a more delayed pit stops for them. And Harry will go into P9, of course, in this Grand Prix. And now we've got Fashion X and Jim Strav 1.7. 1.6, of course, to the gap. It's looking very tasty between these two drivers. There's Senna having a good race, quiet race of course, but speaking of quiet races, this man here is just literally on a world of his own. Oh, what's that? That was Envoy Extreme clouting the wall. At the first corner, he's not having a great race today, and he's clouted the wall. Then he's retired, and that'll be another virtual safety car. So that's understeer into the barrier, and Envoy Extreme is out of this race. So we're down to 11 drivers in this race. Unbelievable stuff. Goodness me. What's going on today? It's been an incident-filled Grand Prix, this. I apologize, I can't even shout a lot because my voice is absolutely hurting. Excuse me. Xander 1.3 behind AFC Razor. Give me a chance to give me my voice back. It's been a good race this. James Strav and Fashion X is still going. About to go into war. Let's see what these two can throw up now. Fashion X and Jim Strav are now about to go into battle. Let's see what these two can do. As now Fashion X are now about to go on the attack. Let's see what the Fashion X can do around the chicane. These two on a good chicane. Let's see what these two can do as they fly down towards the main straight. As Cobalt goes into the pits, of course, he's already lapped, of course. As now Jim Strav now pushing on and holds on to his place, but the gap is decreasing ever so quickly. It's now 5 tenths of a second. Great braking there from Fashion X. A lot more later braking than Jim Strav. Jim Strav now turns in early, so does Fashion X. But Fashion X now all over the back of 3 tenths of a second, 2 tenths of a second. Is now closing up all over the back of Jim Strav. The McLaren goes defensive, goes into the middle of the track. Very good defending. Oh, it's so close. Don't touch, you two. Very close to touching, but Jim Strav just holds on. A great braking from Fashion X to hold on to that position, of course. But Senna be very interested, of course, in that Mercedes as they close in the gap, as they keep on fighting. Of course, as the longer they fight, the better Senna's the chance of Senna to close in on the gap. But Jim Strav is still holding on, of course, to his second place, of course, over Fashion X. So Fashion X now has got all to do. He's got to get past. He's got to get past Jim Strav before Senna catches up. And trust you, don't want to fight with Senna. He's a raging bull, and that raging Mercedes, raging Silver Arrow, and it's now 1.9 now the gap. These two are going to be careful because Senna is catching, and Fashion X now needs to get past Jim Strav very quickly before that happens, and they got a touch. It's a touch in that. Between these two, Fashion X goes into second place of the Grand Prix, but what a cost, because there was a massive hit on the side that you can see damage on the end plate. So Fashion X must have hit the back of Jim Strav, and that means Senna is going to have a look now, and Jim Strav. Let's see what these two can do. But before we get to that, Jim Strav's about to have a little bit of revenge in Fashion X. These two are side by side. DRS zones for for Fashion X and Jim Stroud gets through back into second. But late break, and look at Senna! Look at Senna going for the outside, taking on both cars at the same time! Great move for Senna, but he's holding on to Fashion X. Fashion X shuts the door on Senna, and Senna goes back into P4. And now that means Jim Stroud can have a go at Fashion X now. Fashion X now must have understeer process in the back of Jim Stroud's car. And now they stay as they are. And is that Senna pushing the back of Jim Stroud? But not. I don't think it is, but that's from Jim Stroud's point of view. Senna's looking very angry now in that Merc. He wants that third place as badly as he wanted, and he's hitting the back of Jim Stroud. It looks like he's hitting the back of him. Senna is angry. Senna wants it. Senna wants it more, and Senna has to keep back, and he hits the just touching the back of Jim Stroud. He just wants to push on. He's saying, hurry up, I want to get back to that Toro Rosso, man, as fast as I can possibly can. And now Senna now trying to go through, and these two drivers now to go through this fast castle section and in towards the final sector where there's still a final set of 3. I think that's a Haas. I think it's Harry. No, it's not. I think it's No, it's not Razor as well. There's a car going slowly, and he's in the pits. He's in the pits. I think that is Rita. Rita's in the pits, so he's finally coming in for his stop. So. That's all good on his part. Let's see. This is where the action is at the moment. Jim Javers, Senna. And as you can see, Jim Stroud's Reader's about to come out of the pits, miles ahead of Reader's retired. What is Reader retired for? Oh, he's gone to the Inters by mistake. Unbelievable! That's a massive error. Reader's shot himself in the foot. One of these drivers can now win the Grand Prix. Oh, Rita, what a shame. Oh no, unbelievable as well. It all came so horribly wrong. I feel so sorry for Rita, man. It's all that work for nothing as well. And that means we'll get a guaranteed new winner of this race. So now things are about to get interesting. What's going to happen here? What's going to be the new outcome? What's going to be the new dilemma? Senna and Jim Stroud, 1.2 seconds apart. Fashion X leading the Grand Prix, 1.4. Ryan Matey goes into 7th because of V Reader's retirement. That means all these drivers were getting points. Now V Reader's are tired. Oh my goodness me, Fashion X went into the wall way too hard, to the corner way too quickly, and that means that's major damage to the car. Excuse me. And now we have a guaranteed winner of this race. Let's see what Senna can do. Pushing on Fashion X, and Fashion X goes into the pits, and I don't blame him. Senna takes the lead of the Grand Prix, and these tyres can go to the end, of course. This is what it's all about for Senna. He knows how to win races and takes opportunities, and he's taking this opportunity by the scruff of the neck, and that means Fashion X is going down the order. Where's X Gamer? He's down there. He's going way ahead of Xander. Oh, sorry, Fashion X about to come out to the pits now. FC Races on the back of X Gamer, 1.0 now under a second, but it's way too late for the DRS zone, of course. If Fashion X comes out in 4th place in very comfortable position. FC Racer on a very fresh set of soft tyres. You can tell now because he's got a major grip, of course. Ryan Matey 32 seconds behind Razor. He's just cut back towards the final corner now. But this is the battle we're concentrating on the moment, is Razor and X Gamer. Two very good racers. Two different cars. Let's see how these two are going on purple sector for Razor, so he's pushing on as well. But bad luck for Rita, man. He must have made a mistake with the tyre selection. going on to the Inters, man. That is such a hard shame. I actually do feel bad for him, man. He's done all the hard work. He was a guaranteed victory. And then a mistake comes along. And then that's it, and the rest is history. But let's have a look at Razor and Netsgamer. These two, let's see what they can do. Let's see if Razor can get into 5th place of this race. Can they coast down? Can they catch down Fashion X before the end of this race? Here comes Razor side by side. S-Gamer's been passed, but don't forget, S-Gamer is going to have DRS on the second part of the circuit, so don't count on S-Gamer just yet. S-Gamer now towards the second corner. This is where good exits are applied. He's got a better exit than Razor, to be fair. And now Razor's going to be in trouble now, because here comes S-Gamer with DRS and to help him out. Goes down to the inside. These two are about to go in toward. Here comes S-Gamer. Can they leave each other? They just about. And Razor stalls down to the inside of the circuit. And Razor stalls on just, and S-Gamer defends. Brilliant work there from S-Gamer, retaking the position back from Razor, and now S-Gamer will hold on to 5th just for just a bit more longer. Good racing from the two of them there, very good racing. Whew, goodness me, hard work put on my own. So now Razor fighting for 2nd. S-Gamer with a bit of a sideways moment, bit of a Formula 1 Tokyo Drift there, Formula Tokyo Drift as I like to call it most of the time when it comes to sliding. So now Razor, can they, he got so much more confidence in turning the brakes from these very fresh soft tyres, you can tell. Oh, it's got a bit too hot in that though, so he'll lose a bit of time to X-Gamer, but it doesn't matter. Let's see what the errs of both drivers alike, you can tell it's Razor's got more errs than X-Gamer. So Razor now flies towards the DRS zone. It's going side by side between the two of them. X-Gamer will defend the inside line, but to no avail. Razor retakes 5th and now turns in sharp. What's X-Gamer going to do? Into the second corner. Let's see if X-Gamer can respond again. Round 2 between the two of them. On board with X. And Razor will hold on a lot more now, because X-Gamer has run out of errs and he has to save the battery. Senna with a 6-second lead over Jimstraff. 6 laps to go in this race. Ryan Matey's in the pits. So that promotes Harry up a place. Here he goes into P7. Ryan is going to be hoping for it's going to go in the softs and a new front wing, so he's going for the fastest lap of the race. So Harry into P7, so that's good news for him. But meanwhile, with these two, they're still fighting. Razor and X-Gamer. And see the years difference? Razor's got more. Into the right hand, into this left-hander. Razor clears the wall on the outside. Into the final few corners of the circuit. Senna's leading very comfortably. And here comes these two now. Oh, and Razor hits the wall massively. Unbelievable stuff here. X-Gamer goes into 5th by Razor's mistake. He'll be punching himself after that. Oh, that's such a shame. So that means Razor will have to go to the pits. Where is Harry in all this? Oh, he's very far behind. He's very far behind. He's not going to catch Razor from that position. It's 46 seconds. So yeah, Razor he'll be just fine. Harry's too far to catch down Razor and take his 6th away from him. Razor's onto the sauce with a new front wing. Harry's about to come to the fast bit now. Where's Ryan Matey? There he is. On the back of Hyper Wars. So Harry's at P7. He's having a dream Grand Prix at the moment. He's never been in this position before. I really do hope he'll stay there. So let's have a look at Ryan Matey. Bit of a struggle today for him. There's been a few bumps and scrapes. Hyper Wars and Ryan side by side. Switch back, gone. Those fresher softs did the ticket. He's now away. And Hyper Wars has got nothing to respond. So that means we have to all positions settle if we literally get a twist, a final twist in the tail. Okay, you check it just yet. It is Senna. Nearly 7 seconds ahead of Jim Strav. Who's another it might get to 4.3 ahead of Zander. Who's another 5.3 ahead of Fashion. Its game is 16 seconds. Razor 28. Need Speed 20 seconds. Ryan 9. Hyper Wars has just been overtaken is in 2.3. And Cobalt 2.9. We've got a bit of an oversteer moment after the castle section. So the closest fight we've got at the moment is Ryan Matey coming towards Need for Speed. So see how he closes down Need for Speed here and try and close that gap to Need for Speed. Let's see how he cracks on. It's touch and go. It's 12 lap on hards versus super fresh softs. What do you think is going to happen here, guys? So let's just see what happens. There's Ryan Matey puts in the fast lap of the race. So Harry will be sweating in a minute. As you will see, a red and white Alfa Romeo. Let's have a look at Harry. He's having a bigger race, is Harry. The Alfa Romeo man would not believe he will not be in 7th. To be fair, he's put out a few good fights here and there. Even ploughed into the wall at one point. And Jim Strav is in the pits. They'll promote Fashion X a place, so back into P3. Toros is having a good race. At Schemer, he'll be overtaking Jim Strav. So he'll take P4. But don't forget, Jim Strav will be on those soft tyres. It's going to be close, actually. No, it's not close enough for it. Schemer to catch him. So that means Jim Strav will be staying in 4th and trying to close down to Fashion. And Toro Rosso is having a very good day. Ryan has only 4.3 on Harry. He's gaining on the Alpha Man. The Alpha Man is firing all cylinders. He's going all out of that Haas man. Harry's going to be sweating. He's only just ahead of Ryan. You can just see the Alpha. Well, the Haas driver, you can just see. You'll see him in a minute when he gets onto that main straight overhead. Ryan is absolutely gunning it. Flying down. You can see the Haas driver up ahead. He's flying down that straight. Let's see what Harry can do as he's got 3 laps to hold off Ryan. You can see the air's difference. Ryan's got a hell of a lot more airs than Harry. 3 seconds is the gap. Can you believe this? In the final stage of the Grand Prix, can Ryan catch Harry in time? At this rate, he will. 2 more laps. Ryan will catch Harry, but Harry can Harry hold on against him? There's Harry, 2.2 now. Look how much. Look how much confidence Ryan has on those softs. There's Harry's position. There's Ryan's position. Oh, Ryan's got a 3-second time penalty. Oh my goodness me! That's not good. No, Harry has got to keep Ryan within 3 seconds of distance of it. Even if he overtakes him, he's got to keep within 3 seconds of him. Oh dear, Ryan's having a great day in the office today, isn't it? X-Game is in the pits and he'll definitely he'd be comfortably ahead of Razor. But this is the fight of the moment. Ryan taking the track limits to the absolute edge limit here. Ryan now 7/10 a second. Harry's going to be overtaken in a minute if Harry cannot just hold on. Can he hold on ahead of Ryan? 2/10. And that's Ryan overtaking Harry, and that's 7th place for now. Oh, Ryan is the wall, and now we'll overtake him, and Ryan is having a great day in the office, isn't he? Oh, Ryan, of all the things as well. Oh, dear. He's going to have another go at Harry. And can Harry just hold on? Yes, no, he can't. Ryan's through. So, Harry's next job now is to keep within 3 seconds of Ryan. It's a tall order because Ryan's a very quick driver. But Harry, if anyone can do it, Harry can. Senna's about to start the last lap very, very soon. But this is the main close point. It's only 1 point. It's 1.1 already between these two drivers at the moment. Senna 6.6 ahead. It's a tall order for Harry. He's struggling, as you can see. It's now 1.5, 2.1 now. Ryan is getting away very, very quickly. I think Ryan should be safe after the next lap. Even if it's got minor damage to the wing, Ryan should be okay. Senna's about to start the last lap very shortly. There he is. What a drive Senna has. Just kept his own race. Keep himself apart. In any league, he wins. But I think you'll say in the interviews that he'll be very lucky with the victory today for V Reader's retirement. As he's about to start the last lap now. 3.3 now between Harry and Ryan. Here comes Senna. It's about to start the last lap of this Grand Prix. Senna, do what he must and do what he must best. That Mercedes, whatever car Senna drives really, he just becomes a winning machine. Is this a sign of things to come in the mini league? Oh, Senna taking wins all over the place. Or is it going to be the lucky win Senna has? But let's give it to all the drivers. To be fair, great racing from all of them. Few bumps and scrapes here and there. Major incidents we talked about. Skimmer will get the fastest lap point. That's what he can get, 41.3. So he'll get a fastest lap at the end of the race. Let's not focus on that though. Let's focus on this man, Senna Martins. In towards the final, towards the end of the second sector. This man is just Mr. Winning Machine. 2020 has been very kind to him. He's enjoying his racing. He's enjoying his league racing. And Senna, well, he won the championship this past Monday. He won a championship this past Monday in another league. And Senna Martins now is about to win the first race of this mini league season. He's weaving about, he's enjoying himself, and Senna Martins wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And Xander, the Toro Rossos will come second and third. Great day for Toro Rosso, major points for the constructors. Jim Strav will come home in fourth. Good race for Jim Strav. You'll be happy with that. Fourth place for him. Gamer, he'll take the fastest lap of the race. He'll take fifth place. He'd be very okay with that with Gamer, to be fair. I think he'd be very happy with that. X Gamer, right across the line. Here he comes. P5. There he goes. Bang. And there he is. Razor. He had a good fight with X Gamer. Here he comes, the Racing Point man, about to come through into P6. Ryan Matey is going to come home in P7. He's got the gap enough to Harry. He'll keep P7 for sure, even though he lost a lot of his front wing actually. I don't know what happened to him. He's been more in the wall to be fair. Oh, and it's, don't know, it's going to be very tight. Is Harry got enough to catch him? 3.2, it's still not enough. Or is it? 2.4. I think Harry's got enough for P7 here. Let's see what the gap is going to be. Ryan comes down in P7. Harry gets P7. He'll be very happy with that. Ryan, unlucky for him. He had a very tough day in the office. He'll be back for the next race. Hyperwars will come in P9 and Cobalt in P10. Great racing. Well done to everyone. Very, very well done to everyone there. Great racing. Very well done. And Senna will get onto the podium in his lovely Mercedes Carlos with the two Toro Rossos behind him. Well done to Harry. Harry for getting P7. His best result in league racing so far. And one of the Tour drivers in their very first race. They can't be much more happy than that. So that's the race result. Senna, P1, as usually does in every league race, to be fair. Senna in P2, Fashion in P3, James Strap P4, X Gamer 5, FC Razor 6, Leaders P7, Matey 8th, Hyper Water 9th, Cobalt 10. Retire runners, Reader, Extreme, Bagos, Sonics, Sonical, Van Doom, Andre Stein and Deckerman. Let's see if we can get the drivers in for their interview, shall we? We know in Senna, you will be coming in for his interview. And let's see if we can get the other two in. I'd like to speak to the other two, the two Toro Rosso boys. Very well done to all drivers there in the race. Let's see if we can get Senna into the party. My PlayStation's been very slow. But great racing from all the guys there. They deserved all the credit they deserved there. Great racing. Very well deserved. Let's speak to the Toro Rosso boys. I don't think Xander's got a mic, so he's left. We can speak to one of the Toro Rosso boys. I believe that's Senna I can hear. Well, Senna, GG. Oh man, very, very well done. Unbelievable racing from you there. You had a bit of a tough start though, I must say, in the least.
It was a quite hard start. Like the safety car restart, I tried to overtake the guy in front of me, but I hit the curb. So I was very wide until one. Ryan Matey also hit me then. But yeah, after that I pitted for the hards and just did my own pace, my own race. And at the end my tires were on 80, so I'm lucky that I went to the end.
So, what was your reaction when, of course, we all saw that Ravida actually retired from the race? Did you know why? What happened?
I didn't know. I was watching the stream.
He
went on the edge,
he accidentally selected Inters and he had to retire.
Yeah, that guy is so unbelievable fast. So yeah, he's very unlucky to not have won today. And that's why I didn't expect this one.
Yeah. So I don't know with you, Senna. You just keep. Everywhere you go, you just seem to win everywhere. Is this winning streak not good to end for you now?
hopefully it will stay as long as it can. But yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with how today went.
Yeah, you must be having a good week though. Monday was successful. Today was successful. I don't know, the next one successful.
Hopefully Sunday in Vanguard. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens.
So what's your thoughts coming into the next race then?
What is the next race? I don't know. It's too short.
I need to have a look at the calendar actually. I believe. Let's have a look.
It was Bahrain, I think.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts going to Bahrain then?
The 2 earlier races in league racing that I had there weren't very good. Weren't very good, but yeah, my pace is there. But yeah, we're gonna need to see what brings in.
And final question: you've been driving the Renault for pretty much for all Mondays, and of course all Sundays. What was the Mercedes like for you then? What was the car like for you driving the Merc?
It wasn't too bad. I'm a Mercedes fan in the real life, so I've raced a Mercedes before, so it was not a completely new car for me. So yeah, it wasn't too bad.
That's good then. Well done, Senna. P1, congratulations. Let's go to the Toro Rosso boys. One of the Toro Rosso men, and that's I can't even pronounce his name. I keep calling him his Fashion X. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm really sorry.
Fashion.
Fashion X. There you go. There we go. So Fashion. Well done.
Yeah.
Good podium and a good day for Toro Rosso for you and Xander, second and third.
Indeed, it was. I did think that I could potentially get #1 spot, but then I accidentally hit a wall. So I had to pit for. Well, I was on hards at that point. I had to pit for the mediums, and I don't think my setup was quite right for the turn in just before Castle. I really struggled on that corner, and I don't know why. But
do you really think you can catch Senna in the parts of the race?
I feel my sector 1's quick. Up to the chicanes, and then I start sector 2. I struggle with. So I feel I could have kept up with him sector 1, but.
It was quite an incident. Yeah, it was quite an incident-filled race today. There's been a lot of incidents, many accidents. Were you involved in any of those today?
No, I managed to avoid all incidents, apart from self-inflicted. But yeah, I think bring on Bahrain. I think one more lap this race, and I would have took over my teammate. I was definitely gaining on him anyway. I was finished 2 seconds behind him, but yeah, I think one more lap and I would have definitely had second place anyway. So
now you race with all the drivers today, well, nearly all of them. Any drivers you want to look out for? Any target men you want to have a good battle with, or?
Well, Senna for a start. I think I played with Ryder a long time, even before we all started league racing, and he's insanely quick, so I don't think I'll even be able to compete with him. Obviously he was extremely unlucky to what happened to him. He got a puncher going into the pits. I don't know if you've seen that, and then he
selected Inters by accident. Yeah,
selected Inters. Yeah, I was in a chat with him when it happened, and
I felt really bad for him after he selected the Inters by a complete utter accident. It was just one of those unfortunate things that just happened.
Yeah, but it got me a podium, so that's the main thing.
the same for me. I feel bad for him, but I feel quite good for myself.
it's an all good. It's all good, all bad.
Yeah.
What's your confidence for going into Bahrain anyway?
I feel I've got pace on a lot of the pack. Bahrain, the hairpin's going to be interesting for everyone. That's going to be a make or break on the race, I think, just because it's such a hard hairpin to master. So.
And do you think turn 3 will play a part for the second DRS zone? It's going to play a factor.
Yes, definitely. It's an interesting track, but it's. I just hope to finish in front of Senna next race. So.
He's not an easy guy to pass. It's Senna. You must realise that. he's already a world champion in one league.
Yeah, well, we'll see what Bahrain brings, but I'm hoping for
we'll
another
see.
podium. Yeah, hope for another podium, and hopefully, well, from today, Toro Rosso, I assume on top on the constructors.
Yeah,
So.
good. Yeah, Toro Rosso top of the standings after you and Xander had a good day today in the Toro Rosso. So yeah, you and Xander sound like good pairings going into the next lot of races at Bahrain and everyone else. So, any other more races you're looking forward to? And that's for the both of you, by the way.
Is Austria on the list?
I should be.
Don't think so.
No. Ah, that's like one of my favourite. I'm new to
Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Hungary, Brazil, USA, Singapore, Canada.
Brazil is a good track. Brazil's a very good track.
I'm looking forward to Singapore. I'm so dominant all every race I do there, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Singapore, I find is hit or miss for me. It's a bit like Monaco. So, but yeah, I think Brazil for me, which I believe is the last race of the season, isn't it?
No, the fourth race.
Oh, fourth. Oh, okay. I must be reading the wrong league. Sorry.
Yeah, it's after Bahrain. Hungary is next, so that'll be very interesting. So yeah, to the both of you again as well. Do you think now you race all these drivers? Do you think it's going to be very competitive?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's going to be competition up there. So.
I think
Especially if Ryder keeps on selecting Inters. So.
Shots fired.
One man show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got an advantage over him now. So.
Yeah. Let's try to team up, everyone.
Ryder's going to be a main championship contender for sure. I know one come out, cut him out after this race, so. He'll be back for sure coming into the next race. I think we'll be speaking to him very soon next week. So, well done to you two there for your podiums, and well done to Senna, the man that can't stop winning in every single league race he goes into. I get bored interviewing with him now, only kidding. So, yeah, that'll be it for FRL, and I'll see you for the next Grand Prix, and that is Bahrain. So, join us again, Uncle Oliver, and see you later.